Welcome guys, welcome back to another video. And the video we recorded before, we just found out that some woman doing ASMR has 3 point something mil views from doing ASMR. So I'm doing ASMR today. Welcome guys. We're going to indulge in some ASMR. So may we start? Hi guys, my name is Dizzy, and today we're doing ASMR. Whoosh. Close your eyes and indulge in some ASMR. Whoosh. Yep, I look like a creep. We are not doing that. But for real, let's get into this video we're doing today. Have you guys ever just watched a movie? So, Police Chase. They look so cool. They're amazing. It's brilliant. I wish I could see one. I wish I was like driving a fast car to get the adrenaline. What if I told you you could not do that? Because then you would be going to jail for reckless driving. But what you could do is watch me watch police chases caught on camera. That is wonderful. I've got you guys, I've got you. But let's get into this though. Let's get into this. Let's get into it real quick.
The best part of any action movie is the car chase. There's just nothing like the thrill of a high-speed pursuit. Watching shiny cars weave in and out of traffic, narrowly avoiding some serious accidents. It's the most exciting thing on earth, except for car chases that happen in real life. Ready to get your heart racing? Let's get it on! Car chases are as much a part of LA culture as Hollywood is, but these guys combined those things in a way nobody had before. Instead of putting a car chase into the movies, they put the movies into the car chase. They stole a convertible, put the top down like any self-respecting Hollywood producer, and set off on a tour of LA's landmarks while showing off in the process. Can you think of anything more iconically Los Angeles than doing donuts in a stolen Mustang on Hollywood Boulevard? I can't. These guys had a showman in them and wanted to let it out.
So they stole the car. It's not even their car, it's a stolen. So I should have known, bro, it was a stolen car. But props to them for flexing it. Like at this point, when the police catch them, they should be like, well done, well done. But you're still getting arrested though. Like, but to be fair, great show. I loved it.
Eventually, they just decided to stop, but they took a moment, as all great performers do, to take selfies with the fans and pose on their sports cars before calmly handing themselves over to the police.
Fortunately for police, the two surrendered without resisting and with no reported injuries.
On the list of weirder crimes that police have had to deal with, this one must be pretty high. Police were called out to investigate a domestic disturbance, which is probably quite run-of-the-mill usually. But this time, for some strange reason, a guy dressed in nothing but his underwear decided to steal an ambulance. We'll probably never know why, but he seemed really serious about it. It led to a chase through the streets of Philadelphia that lasted more than an hour. Even the ambulance thief looked like...
You saw that swerve. Ooh. That was nice.
Like he wanted to give up at one point when he pulled into a parking lot and opened the door, but he decided against it and took off again. It looks like he thinks he's playing bumper cars with police cars, and eventually drives down the street with sparks flying out around him because he's got no tires left, and he still looks like he doesn't want to stop. Finally, police managed to physically drag him out and onto the road, still in just his underwear. It's not a good look.
Strip finishes the job. The ambulance comes to a stop on Tolbert Street.
Speaking of brazen criminals, you'll never believe this guy. He carjacked a truck with a woman and they sped off into the distance at a crazy 110 miles per hour. That's when the police chase took part. And it was a serious chase, with the truck hitting the police car several times.
Why is he just in his underwear? I can't get past that. Why is he just in his underwear? Like, no shirt? It was like he just improvised. He was just in his underwear, going to do something, and then just saw the ambulance. I was like, I could just rob it. You know what, those thoughts you just have in the moment, and you're like, I could just do this. And then he just did it.
An attempt to escape, but it didn't quite go the way the thieves planned. Instead, they went off the road and crashed into the desert in a dramatic cloud of smoke. The man took off on foot, but bizarrely looks like he's turned around and is running toward the cops. It looks so odd you'd think he must have made a mistake, or that maybe he can't see them, but then you realize what he's doing. He's stealing the police car.
Oh, they must let him go at this point. You might as well just be like, you know what? You've done us in. You've done us in. Like, at this point, you let him go. What a G. What a legend.
Right out from under their noses.
But
then he took off again and
no one go and do no like crimes. Watch this and just don't do any crimes. Just don't. But what a G.
Chase went on for another 20 minutes before the police finally managed to corner him and get their car back.
And on foot, gonna run. He's gonna give up. You see right there, it's a Ventura County Sheriff.
This guy was stopped for reckless driving, and you'll soon realize why. He sped away from the cops, reaching speeds of 100 miles per hour, and then decided to kick it up a notch and started doing stunts on his bike, like standing on the seat while it was moving. The cops probably would have loved it if he had fallen off, but he didn't. He just made a couple of rude gestures at them and kept going. Eventually,
Wow, he was just like, bro, I'm even stunting on your ass. I'm stunting on your ass, and y'all can't even catch me. He probably just exposed how trash they are. He was like, I'm stunting on your ass and y'all can't even catch me. Cause I'm good like that. Bitch, I turn that back. Don't be on me saying nothing stupid. Cause I'll get that packet. I'll blow your ass with it. Cause this a Mackie. I can't rap. I'm just looking sus.
he pulled into a gas station and surrendered to police, who charged him with driving on the wrong side of the road. I guess there's no law against doing stunts on a public road.
I just want to say that I love my family and my 2 baby girls, and I'm sorry I disappointed them in the middle of all.
If we've learned anything from the longboard, it's that you should definitely only choose escape methods that are actually faster than running. That should be obvious, but apparently not. This car thief had a slightly better idea for a great escape, even if it was lucky. After this dangerous high-speed chase through Charlotte, North Carolina, and narrowly missing several other cars, he was brought to a sudden stop when a train crossed his path. Instead of panicking, though, he saw an opportunity. After all, the very thing that had gotten in his way was just another form of high-speed transport. So instead of sitting in his stolen car and waiting for the police, who were now gaining on him, he got out and jumped onto the train instead, and it actually worked. He did escape the police. Well, for a moment anyway. They did catch up with him eventually, but still, hey, it was a good idea.
All he had to
do was follow the train, CJ.
People have gone to great lengths to invent ingenious ways to escape police. So what brilliant escape method do you think you're going to see this guy use in his attempt to escape when his stolen car runs into a dead end? After all, it was a daring high-speed car chase. He must have something amazing up his sleeve, or just the longboard. He doesn't even seem to be able to ride it very well.
Bro was like, damn, I'm stuck. But I got this longboard though. Rode there. He rode there, bitch out. Stood on that bit and he took off. This is what improvisation gets you, bro. Improvisation gets you here. Here, this is where improvisation gets you.
Well, and he knows it. He only rides at a few feet before deciding it's actually just better to run into oncoming traffic. He definitely would have been faster just running. He doesn't know he's about to run into a hero in a red truck, though. Running can't save him from this unidentified Superman, though.
Why, bro? Allow him to keep running. Would have made it entertaining. Why do you have to stop him? Props to him for stopping him, though. Because he's a criminal, so obviously you have to stop him. Which is what every civilian should do when a criminal takes off. Even though you would be looked at bad by the criminal himself. But still do it.
Who is this masked vigilante? Lou Pizarro from Operation Repo. No, seriously, it actually is. I'm not joking. Bet you didn't see that coming. Well, nobody did.
33-year-old Jesus Zamora was charged with auto theft. Police recovered the skateboard, presumably for evidence, though an officer did play footsie with it.
I'll bet there are many GTA fans watching this video, so this one's for you. This van thief led police on a wild chase through the streets of South LA for a heart-stopping 40...
This is what we love. We love these types. Like, but just don't go out doing this. It's dangerous, and it's not GTA, it's real life. So just don't do this. But this is what we love. We love seeing this, but we know how dangerous it is. GTA style.
Minutes. He somehow managed to get out of every corner he found himself in and just kept going, occasionally driving around in circles, as is the GTA tradition. Red lights? He doesn't care. He just keeps going at the same speed. 6 crashes with civilian drivers? That's no problem for him, even though he seems to be missing the front of the van.
6 crashes? I thought you could do better than that, as in like not get any crashes. Not that he has to get more crashes. Like, I thought he could do better than that, like no crashes at all. I thought he got no crashes at all and was good.
And what about crashing head-on into a police car? That would stop anyone, but not this guy. All it did was make him back up a bit before he kept going. Not even driving over several spike strips was enough to stop him. It just slowed him down slightly. Well, almost. He eventually stopped because he had no tires left, but the thing that finally did him in was a slippery sidewalk. That's embarrassing.
Imagine that. You're at the end and then they're like, how did you get caught? And then you're just like, well, I thought you're like, they're asking you, tell us about, you know, your story and how you got caught. But I dodged these police. I went left, right. They could not even catch me. You know, to put spikes down, could not stop me. I just kept going, kept going. I bumped into like 6 cars, including a police car, and just reversed and kept going. I ran out of tires, got out the car, ran, and then I slipped. And I slipped, and then they caught me because I slipped. Like, imagine that. That just, yeah, like, so you did all of that just to slip for that to be your cause of being caught. Like, just imagine you went all that nice driving. It's not nice driving, but like, you did all of that and then to get caught in like a simple way.
Sing
him in, so he
I feel
slips and
sorry
falls, and that's what did him in. The LAPD able to swarm this guy
but
basically
to be fair,
and bring this to an
he
end.
crashed into 6 cars. He deserves to be
When you think
caught.
of police chases, they usually happen in a stolen sports car. They're fast and can be
If he
easily...
didn't crash into any like civilians or any cars, like, still is bad. But I would like be like, what a great driving. You know
maneuvered, they're perfect. For some reason, this woman opted to steal a motorhome instead. You don't often see RVs in a car chase for good reason. She found out when she couldn't turn sharply enough to avoid a tree and took nearly the whole side off the vehicle. At that point, I would give up. The thing isn't worth stealing anymore, but she's obviously not in her right mind. Nobody sane would put their dogs into a stolen RV, but that's what she did. It's not really surprising that the one dog jumped out. Anyone would want to...
Oh, I thought the dog was just hanging out, like riding the wave. No, it fully jumped out. It was like, I can't get caught by these police. I done some shit. I done like some crazy stuff. If they catch me, I'm going to jail too. I don't want to go no jail. Jumped out.
Escape an RV traveling at 60 miles per hour on city streets. She hit 7 cars along the way, but luckily nobody had any luck.
She deserves to definitely be caught in the most gruesome way. 6
life-threatening injuries. Not even the dogs. There's no word yet on why she decided to do that, but at least we now know the lucky number of crashes to stop a driver of a stolen RV is 7. You might be surprised to hear that this footage hasn't been slowed down. This actually happened. This guy was caught with some stuff in his car the police really shouldn't have seen and sped off to escape, but then realized how scared he was and slowed right down to 10 miles per hour. The police decided it was in their best interest not to try some dangerous maneuver to get him to stop and tried to talk him down instead, which they could do because he kept calling them on his cell phone to tell him how scared he was. The chase lasted a mind-numbing 45 minutes, and
So he just kept calling them like, I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't know. Like, should I stop? Should I hit the gas? What should I do? Like, is 10 miles per hour good enough? Should I bump it up? I don't know. I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. Should I hit the gas? Like, are you guys gonna catch me? Are you gonna let me go? Come on, bro. At that point, you might as well just stop. You might as well just stop if you're going to go that slow. But now you know the key to... Well, the key isn't to go slow, because then they'll just box you in. The key is to call them on your phone and be like, I'm scared. Whilst you're going slow, and they will not catch you. And then once they start to speed up around you, hit that gas back. Psych! Be like, psych, you thought you heard me. And speed off. Nah, don't do that. Just stop. And then just stop. Or else you're putting people in danger.
Covered a grand total of 3 miles. If that won't help you drift off to sleep, nothing will.
Suspect's car causing it to slam into a concrete median.
What the hell? So the police slowed down, and we're going slow, and then the SWAT came in and were like, you know what? We don't care about his health. Remember, he is the most polite. He's the most polite driver out there for being in a car chase. He's the most polite. Slow down to 10 miles per hour. That's a polite person, and you're just going right. The SWAT should be arrested for that. Let him go and arrest the SWAT.
SWAT officers swarmed the suspect.
If you're a kid with no experience driving, it's probably not a very good idea to steal a car. This 15-year-old is here to show you why. He took the stupidity up a notch by not just stealing a car, but a bus, and creating a full-blown police chase. Luckily, no children were on the church bus, but a bus being driven by someone who can't really drive would have rightly frightened other drivers. Anyone would be worried if they had to drive near a bus that's swerving all over the road like this one. It looks like he actually manages to hit every single barrier he gets close to. Then, just to kick it up a gear, he speeds across a road into oncoming traffic. Really, with the way he's driving, it looks like he's lucky the bus didn't just tip onto its side. He finally stopped when he drove head-on into a police vehicle. Yeah, that'll do it.
And we're able to put him in handcuffs and pull him out.
Bro, what went in his head when he decided to steal? Was he? This must have been after he played GTA. Right, drove a bus in GTA or a car, a bus in GTA, drove a bus in GTA, stole it, drove and was like, that wasn't hard. I can do it in real life. It's like, in his head, his logic was, I've played many car simulator games, bus simulator games, and how to drive a bus. It should be easy. Oh, mate, people are funny. Do we blame the parents? Do we blame the child? Do we blame the church for allowing him to be making it easy access for him to steal the bus? Who do we blame in this situation? Is the question. They can all take accountability for it. Each person gets a fair share of the blame. But anyways, y'all, we've reacted to this. I've reacted to loads of videos today. So tomorrow I may record, I may not. But you probably won't see that video till next week. But yeah. Thank you all for watching. It's your boy Dizzy.